Well, hello again. This is the second video, and I said we're going to talk about using the RSI to trade altcoins. And the first video we talk about, well, the previous video we talked about using Fibonacci retracement tool. So now we want to learn about the second indicator that I use to determine good entries for altcoins. This is called the RSI, or relative strength indicator. So what you want to do is you want to go to the top here and click on indicators, okay, and just type in RSI, and there will be a relative strength index right here. This is default, there's no need to change anything, but what I like to do is I just change it to red so that I could see it better. Okay, so RSI, I wouldn't go too much in on what it does. So RSI is just a couple squiggly lines, and you want to buy. It is a good indicator to use to determine when you want to buy and when you want to sell. Okay, so I did a video on about buying the fucking dips kind of thing video. So you want to buy dips when using RSI is when you look at this purple line and then this black area right here. This is basically 70 RSI indicator on the 70. Above 70 is overbought. This is when you want to sell. Below the purple box is where you want to buy. This means it's majorly oversold. Okay, so once it's below 30, your mouth should be watering right now. Your mouth should be watering and said, okay, this is very close to my buy area. So there we go. That's all you have to do for RSI. And the next thing I want to how to use RSI is the divergences. Okay, so what are divergences? Let's go to image. It's all on YouTube, guys. It's all on Google. Okay, here we go. What is RSI divergences? This is the price action is going down. It's going down, but the RSI is showing going up. Let me just say it again. The price has a lower bottom. Okay, it has a straight, kind of a downward movement of the bottom, but the RSI has an upward bottom, right? During when it is oversold. Okay, this is a bullish divergence. Okay, there is bearish divergences is when you actually sell. And then there's another type of divergence that's called hidden divergences, like this one, when the price is higher and higher, but the RSI is going lower and lower. Okay, it takes a while to get used to. It's okay. Take your time. You would see it during altcoins and stuff. So this is the daily chart, right? And I will show you a couple. Okay, first off, oversold and overbought. Okay, so if you use the RSI, you would see all these lines. And actually, let me change this. This should be 20. This should be 80. So for cryptocurrencies, it's a bit different. Once it touches 80 or go above 80, it's a great time to sell. Once it goes below, oh, you know what? This is not good. I'm getting confused, guys. Sorry. 70-30 is what I use. Okay, so below 30 is when you should start buying the fucking dips. The lower it goes, the more you should buy, and the higher it goes, the more you should sell. Okay, if you look at the chart, okay, this area right here shows it's majorly oversold. Boom, price went up like crazy. Like here right now, price RSI went down super oversold, and then there's a spike right here. You know that the price needs to go up, right? Okay. But the thing is, and then we have divergences, right? In altcoins, divergences are your best friend. Okay, once you see this on your daily chart, it's like go for it. I show you an example. Okay, using last time. Okay, this is what was happening. Look, lower bottoms, right? But the RSI did not hit this. Okay, lower bottoms, right? The RSI, you start here. Oh wait, you can't use here, so you have to start here. Okay, the RSI, it's making a diagonal movement up. This is, what is this, guys? This is a bullish divergences. Bullish divergence. Upward sloping indicator. Upward sloping indicator. But the thing is, when this is happening, we can't see this happening, right? It would just show a tiny spike up. So wait for it to confirm, and then once it confirms, there is a clear bullish divergence. It's a clear bullish divergence, and that is when you buy. Woohoo! Okay, but how do people catch this bottom with Ethereum? And I'll show you later in the next video about support lines. So this is really just going to try and focus on RSI right now. Okay, so there's a, let's just briefly run through bearish divergence. Okay, bearish divergence is when there we go, the price is making a higher highs, but the RSI is making a lower highs. Okay, so what does this mean? Can we see it in Ethereum? Yes, we could. Price making higher highs, but RSI is sort of level. It didn't go any higher. This is the time to actually sell some. Okay, let me just go to icon. Where is icon? Okay, look at that. The previous video I used Fibonacci to kind of determine icon, right? And then you see in the RSI there's a clear bullish divergence, very clear. It was beautiful, very beautiful. That's why I gave the call to buy icon, because that is gonna be a major spike. Bullish divergence, couple, and then then the Fibonacci tracement tool says it's at a good buy zones, and then a freaking bullish divergence. It's a no-brainer trade. You should buy some here at least, and then walk up, and then I'll ride the wave up. Okay, but remember, back then it was still in a bearish market, so it was a good decision to sell some of your position, and then of course it went back down. So that's exactly what I did. So you put 2 and 2 together, you would realize that this was a huge bargain. Without technical analysis, would you know that this was a huge bargain? I don't know. You tell me. Not a crystal ball, guys. Not a crystal ball. It's just, research before you buy anything. So if you see this bullish divergence and 0.786 level, it's just gonna explode, guys. But there is another example. I'll use Quantstamp again. Here we go. Let's for the sake of this, Fibonacci tracement tool. So back then, when I gave the Quantstamp call, I saw the bullish divergence. Right here is going up, the price is going down. So that, and then 0.786 level, perfect time to buy. But it cracks below this. Why? Why? Like I said, it's not. At times the RSI doesn't really follow, and the price doesn't really follow. It breaks through, but hindsight is your best friend in trading. It is still a bullish divergence. Okay. Still a bullish divergence. There we go. There you go. So if you bought here, you would probably be up as well if you bought right at a 0.786. So it's okay if it breaks down. Just be patient. It will turn eventually. Let me use let me see. There was another good example of bullish RSI, bullish divergence. Oh, look. This is Enigma 0.786 bounce. Not making this up, guys. There was one coin that had a bullish divergence really awesomely. No, not Ven. Was it Lisk? No, I can't. I can't remember. There was a coin that had a bullish divergence and then it just exploded. Well, not explode. Went down instead. Was it EOS? No, EOS did not have a bullish divergence. Strat. I really can't remember. But yeah, so you put two and two together, you put the Fibonacci retracement tool together with the RSI, and it kind of supports your buying decision. And then you make a purchase right there. Okay. Oh, I forgot to mention, this is in the daily chart, right? You could use the 4-hour chart. This is called the intraday. Oh, this is a perfect failed bearish divergence. I just touched it a bit. This is going up and up, but the price is going up and up. Oh, the price is going up and up as well. So this is not a clear signal to sell. Of course, there's a huge drop right here, and like I said, Fibonacci retracement tool support your ideas, support your indicators with reinforcements. So why the price drops? Because it is at the 0.618 level where there's gonna be lots of action. So that's why there's this drop here. Traders who bought here is making lots of profits already. In the 4-hour, you could see bullish divergences. But this is when TA does not work. Oh wait, it's actually sloping down, so it cannot be. Yeah. So yeah. It can work, it doesn't work, it works. Shit. You just have to play by ear. Just have to keep supporting your ideas. Okay, this is what the next video would do. You use more indicators to kind of support your trading ideas. Okay, that's it about RSI. If you have any questions about RSI, please let me know. And oh, actually, Bitcoin had a nice bullish RSI. What if I say this was totally justified? This is the daily chart for Bitcoin. This is a movement down. And look at that, the RSI had a bullish divergence right there. It's all here. The signs was clear. When Bitcoin dropped to 6,600, it was here. The sign was clear. There was a bullish divergence. Okay. Actually, if you want to count the wicks, it is not exactly a bullish divergence, but in the 4-hour, it was clearly a bullish divergence, guys. Clearly. This quick drop does not count. Look at that straight line. But buying power is going. This means accumulation. So if you know how to look at RSI, you would totally understand what's going on. It's just, well, it's not understand what's going on. You can totally predict or foresee this little spike happening. Okay, but it could work against you. Don't get me wrong. This was a perfect ascending triangle, very bearish form. Most of the time it will go down, but Bitcoin is Bitcoin. It goes up instead. Ooh. So hindsight. So using technical analysis, you spotted this bullish divergence, right? And then you buy, and it goes up. Yay! Oh, I'm the best trader in the world. But if it goes down, you would be like, "Fuck, TA doesn't work." Of course, it doesn't work. It's not meant to follow what you want it to do. It's just meant to make decisions. If you spot this bullish divergence, you make your bet, you make your purchase right here. If it works out, great. But if it doesn't work out as what you predicted it would do, you need to have safety nets. That's why there's a thing called stop loss. If Bitcoin drops below this line, this is when you would sell. You would stop loss. But then again, Bitcoin has this movement right here. This is a trap. Lots of people would have the stop losses around this line. It goes down, it completely wrecks everyone's it triggers everyone's stop loss, and then next thing you know, it just bounce back up. So Bitcoin has a habit of doing that. That's why it's really hard to trade Bitcoin. So yeah, this is using RSI and Fibonacci retracement tool. I wouldn't talk about Bitcoin because Bitcoin is so much more than technical analysis. Technical analysis is a small part of trading Bitcoin. You need to know more human psychology. You need to know about behavioral economics to trade Bitcoin. You need to have all these things in your brain and having worked subconsciously in order to trade Bitcoin successfully. Okay. Technical analysis don't exactly work with Bitcoin. That's why all the misconception. TA doesn't work. TA doesn't work. It's kind of annoying because it does work. You need to understand why it doesn't work. You need to understand why it does work. And it takes more than learning about Fibonacci and RSI to kind of understand that. You need to spend a lot of time learning about economics and human psychology, complexity theory, all this kind of nonsense, which would take a shit ton of your time. So, okay, I digress. So, next video, I'm going to talk about support lines and a few basic patterns where you can use to trade altcoins. Okay, I will see you in the next video, guys.